What's up, SnEaKyNation? SnEaKyP here, back with Madden 19, and it is comeback season, both for my YouTube channel and hopefully for Madden as well, as I am getting ready to dive into another franchise mode. It has been a while since I have done this, but I'm really looking forward to Madden 19 this year. Wasn't a big fan of Madden 18, that's really why I didn't have Madden on my channel, but with Madden 19 coming out, I am ready to dive into this. So if you guys are familiar with my YouTube and what I like to do, I like to make franchises and keep them as realistic as possible. There are exceptions to this sometimes in moves that we might make, but for the most part, I like to keep things very realistic. I play on 15-minute quarters and I edit those quarters down. I show every single play, just not all the stuff in between the play. And if I'm calling a game, I do it RPG style to where if I throw an interception, I'm going to blame the quarterback. I'm not going to blame myself. Clearly, it's my fault. I know it's my fault. You don't have to tell me it's my fault. You can if you want, but it's not going to change. I'm still going to blame the quarterback, and I will make some bad reads. It's going to happen. It always does, but hopefully we can get better as we go and build an awesome team for the future. So if you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are doing the Washington Redskins this year. I think it's a fun challenge. Another question I get asked a lot is, will I be relocating this year? That's something that I love to do in Madden. And if I can make any kind of a case to relocate a team, I typically do it. The Redskins are an interesting one, though, because hypothetically, in my scenario, a new owner is coming in to buy the Redskins. I know the Redskins owner would never sell. I know he would never relocate. This is just a hypothetical situation. This is like one of those things where maybe the series isn't realistic. I don't want the Redskins to relocate. I don't think they should relocate. But if I'm thinking about it and a new owner comes in, I could see how he would want to rebrand with the controversial name and everything like that. Now, unfortunately in Madden, you cannot just rebrand a team. You have to relocate them to rebrand them. And that's where I'm having a hold up on whether or not I'd like to relocate the Washington Redskins. That is one of the reasons. The other reason is the Washington Redskins have some legendary rivalries within that NFC East. And I just don't know if I want to do it. I'm still undecided, guys. So let me know in the comments, do you think we should relocate the Redskins or not? I'm going to listen to whatever y'all want to do because I've gone back and forth on what to do there. A few other things going on with this franchise that are going to be different. Every four preseason games and all four preseason games and all four postseason games, if we were to ever make the postseason, whatever, all preseason, postseason, they are all going to be on YouTube in the same format they always have been, where I edit the videos and call it that way. For the regular season, 3 out of every 4 videos will be that way as well. The 4th video, though, I am going to stream live on Twitch and then upload it to YouTube, kind of like what we were doing at the end of the 49ers franchise. So it'll be 3 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, but that will be uploaded to YouTube. The style of the commentary is going to be different, obviously, if I'm live as well. But otherwise, it should be the same. That's for 2 reasons. One, because I'd like to get more people over to the Twitch community. Maybe if you guys are enjoying it, you'll tune into a stream and help us build the team over there. The other reason is maybe I can fly through this season a little bit faster if I'm not editing quite as many videos. It takes a long time to edit one video, so if I'm cutting out 4 weeks, you know, that's huge. But anyway, there's some other things, but we'll get into that later. I don't have a slider set or anything like that. It's going to do it old school style like we used to, where I start the franchise on pretty much base sliders, and then as we play each game, we'll adjust it. And hopefully throughout the time, we can find a slider set that works great for us. So without further ado, let's begin the Washington Redskins franchise. Going to do this offline just in case I have, you know, the internet go out or something like that. It won't affect us. Start new franchise. I am excited. We will use active rosters here. And let's see what we got going on. This is going to be a project. One thing I am excited about, you know, Alex Smith is a stopgap quarterback. Obviously, the Redskins re-signed him, which I wish they had not have done. But we have a quarterback for a year, maybe 2, and then we're going to try to find our own guy. We're going to try to find our own guy before that, let's be honest. But I think it would be really fun to develop a rookie a little bit behind Alex Smith. And eventually, hopefully, we can get a new face of the franchise. So here we go. Starting point, always going to be the preseason there. Change roles, coach, player, or owner. We are going owner. And we will create an owner. Former player, we always do a player from one of my former franchises. And so for this one, I think we might go Afisa Okafor, who is probably the first, not the only, but the first big steal that I got in one of my YouTube franchises here. I absolutely loved having him. And he is going to be our new owner. So Afisa Okafor it is. I hope I spelled Afisa right. It has been so long, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm pretty sure that's correct. Here we go. League settings. Alright, so I have been told that all Madden is super cheesy and not a realistic playthrough. And the issue I've had in previous Maddens is all Madden doesn't give you realistic gameplay, whereas all pros probably a bit too easy. But this year on Madden, the AI seems a lot different. The AI is smarter on defense. There are still a lot of issues, do not get me wrong. But overall, I've seen improved defense, so I'm hoping we can make this challenging enough. We're going to find a way to make it challenging, but yeah. Simulation, league type all, trade type enable all, coach firing, CPU only, that doesn't really play a factor for us. Relocation normal, injury on, pre-existing injury will turn on, practice squad stealing, of course that's on. For the regular season we're doing 15-minute quarters, but for the preseason 8-minute quarters so we can get through it just a little bit quicker. All of this, we are doing it all manual, tutorial pop-ups, no thank you, fill roster, no thank you. And I think we are good to go. Everything. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Like I said, I'm rusty, guys. Bear with me as I get back into the swing of things here. But I think we are good to go. Start playing season. I'm so excited for this franchise. I have missed everybody on YouTube, man. I hope you guys have been doing well. I'm really excited to build a franchise with y'all again, man. So this is new. I love having this. Seeing Gruden there. In his chair, and if you see that Redskins logo on the TV behind him, as we play the game, certain moments that are really good catches and stuff like that, it'll be screenshotted automatically, and you'll start seeing those appear on the TV behind him. It's really cool. I'm excited for it. Weekly training, I'll probably do off camera. I will be doing news videos again this year, so we can really stay in tune with everything going on around the league. I always like doing that, and it really helps us find some good players from other teams and stuff like that. It just makes the series more in-depth for me, and I always like doing that. So let's go ahead and check out our depth chart here. Let's look at our roster first, actually. Let's just do that. Let's see what we are working with. It is going to be a project. So Alex Smith, 34 years old, 84 overall. You know, he's a solid quarterback. He's up there in age. I really don't like that contract that he has. It's going to be difficult to move it, so we're probably just going to keep him. And hopefully he can mentor a young quarterback to take over in the future. Kevin Hogan there and Colt McCoy at running back. Chris Thompson. So that's a good player to have right there. I'm excited to use him. And then Darius Geis, the rookie out of LSU. That should be a good time. Got a nice speed option. And, I mean, Geis has some speed as well, but he also has strength for some trucking. So I'm excited for that. P. Ryan available there too, only 22 years old. So a lot of good options at running back as we scroll through. Capri Bibbs, Robert Kelly, Marshall. Not all of these guys are going to make the roster, obviously, but, you know, I don't care what their overall is. We're going to give some guys some opportunities in preseason, and the best players that perform will play. Wide receiver, Jamison Crowder, only 25 years old, 84 overall. Paul Richardson Jr., 26 years old, 84. Josh Doxson, 78. Brian Quick out of Appalachian State. Trey Quinn out of SMU, a rookie there. Harris, Simi Cobbs Jr. from Indiana. And Robert Davis over at tight end. Jordan Reed, great player. Can he stay healthy? We will find out, but we also have Vernon Davis there. Still 87 speed. Definitely a weapon for us to utilize. At left tackle, Trent Williams, one of the best in the league. 30 years old. We probably still have some time with him, so that'll definitely be good for us. Over at, well, let's look at all the players. Might as well. Scrolling down, Christian here, a rookie out of Louisville, only 21 years old, left guard. Lauvau? Dude, I don't know. I've got to learn some of these players' names. I'll learn it. We'll be good in the future. But I'm a little bit rusty right now. I'm out of practice, guys. Not that when I was in practice, I pronounced all the names correctly. I certainly did not. But I feel like I've gotten better at it over the years. But I'll have to look that one up. I'm not even going to... No, that would be a fail. I'm not even going to attempt that one. Bergstorm, I think, or Bergstrom. I got that one, I think. I should be fine there. Although, left guard, a serious need here. This is bad. This is very bad. Over at center, oh, this is worse. This is worse. And this is where the challenge begins. At right guard, we are good here. With, Scherf. Scherf? I know this one. Scherf. I just don't know how to pronounce it. I know who he is, though. At right tackle, Morgan Moses. So really, it's center and left guard. That's the big deal. Right tackle, we could certainly use an upgrade on, but he could do for now. Left end, Ioannidis here, 80 overall. So that'll be good. Only 24 years old. Stacy McGee as a backup. Solid option there. At right end, Jonathan Allen, the young defensive end out of Alabama, 79 overall. At defensive tackle, Deron Payne from Alabama, this year's pick. So I'm excited to try him out there. Few Alabama guys there. Left outside linebacker, Ryan Kerrigan. We also have Pernell McPhee backing him up, so a little bit of depth at left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, Zach Brown and Mason Foster. And then right outside linebacker, Preston Smith and Ryan Anderson. Cornerback, Josh Norman and Quentin Dunbar with Orlando Scandrick and Fabian Moreau. A few other options here, Greg Stroman and Danny Johnson, rookies. Free safety, we got Nicholson and Troy Apke. Apka? I don't know. I hope I said that one right. I remember him in the draft. I just didn't know how to pronounce it. Strong safety, DJ Swearinger and Everett. Kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Punter, Tress Way. And we are good to go. It's going to be a tough challenge. This isn't the worst team I've taken over from the start. There's definitely been worse teams. However, the trajectory of this team is one that I don't see right now. I see a lot of good players, but a lot of them are older. I see a few young players on defense that look nice, but they're not there yet. How good can they become? We don't really know yet. It is going to be a challenge, guys, and I am looking forward to it. Any suggestions you guys have for this series, please let me know. I'm excited to jump on into this, man. It should be fun. The next video will be week 1 of the preseason as we take on the New England Patriots. I am going to work on learning all of these players' names so I'm not having a bunch of you know, goofs, I guess. I'll get there, guys. Like I said, I'm rusty, but I'm looking forward to this series. I am hoping we can make this an awesome series, man. I hope we can make this fun together, guys. I'm going to need y'all's help, but if you are excited for this series, let me know. Hit that like button. Leave a comment below. I always love hearing what you guys are thinking, man. So thanks again for sticking around if you have. It means a lot. And let's take this to the next level, baby. I will see you guys in week 1 of the preseason. Later.